नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिनी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिनी। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरा परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। By the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are successfully studying Bhagavad Gita. So we finished 13 slokas in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Viswarupa, the universal form. Now Arjuna already started seeing the universal form. We are going to now understand about Krishna's universal form completely. We are very, very fortunate by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to study Bhagavad Gita. Because in this life, Bhagavad Gita, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are able to understand that we are the soul and we are able to do good things for our self, for the soul. So the time is very important. This human life is very important. This human body is very important for us to realize ourselves. We cannot let this opportunity to go waste, basically. We have to make use, because otherwise getting a birth itself is getting a human body itself is very, very rare. Of course, getting a birth is, we are forced to accept birth, there is no doubt about it. But getting a human body is very rare. Etaddi durlabhadaram loke janma yadidrisham. That's what Krishna is. Etaddi durlabhadaram loke janma yadidrisham means getting that kind of birth, that is getting a devotee birth, having the body. Right now we are all devotees, there is no doubt about it. That's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita because we have faith on Krishna and we are devotees of Krishna. That's why we are studying, and we are endeavoring to control our mind. And now, so that means we have got a better life actually in this material world, even though we are forced to accept material body, even though we are forced to act and suffer in this material world. But we are very, very fortunate, we are very, very gifted that by Krishna's mercy, we have got a better life actually, better opportunity of studying Bhagavad Gita. Because Athava Yoginam Yeva Kule Bhavati Dhimatam Etaddi Durlabhataram Loke Janma Yadidrisham. As I just said that, it is Etaddi Durlabhataram Loke Janma Yadidrisham. So Durlabhataram means Durlabhataram means it is very rare. That's what Durlabhataram. It's very rare. This kind of human birth is really very rare. Loke Janma Yadidrisham. In this Loke, this Janma, this birth, getting this human body and having the opportunity to study Bhagavad Gita is very, very rare. We have got that opportunity. Krishna's mercy, we have got that opportunity, and now we need to make use of this opportunity. That's what is very important. So we need to give the highest priority only to study Bhagavad Gita and serve Krishna. understand Bhagavad Gita, and please Krishna. That should be our only goal in this life. So that way, if we do like that by Krishna's mercy, if we desire like that by Krishna's mercy, that's what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to desire to actually study Bhagavad Gita, understand Bhagavad Gita, and then please Krishna based on the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So do everything based on what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So that way we can please Krishna. So that way we have got such a very, very rare opportunity. Tatratam buddhi samyogam labate paurvadehikam yatate chatato bhuyaha samsiddau kurunandana. So it is not that in this birth suddenly we have become a devotee, we got interested in Bhagavad Gita and we are becoming devotees just in this birth. It is not like that. This is coming from our previous lives. So we were devotees in the past lives also, there is no doubt about it. That's why that faith is there, inbuilt in our body. It is there. Nobody can change that faith. The faith on Krishna cannot be changed by anyone. So that is our swabhava. We have faith on Krishna. So we have got this opportunity to study this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, tatratam buddhi samyogam labate paurva dehikam. So in our previous body, paurva dehikam, so whatever body we had in our previous life, so whatever knowledge we had, so whatever progress we made, so we are continuing from that life. Yatatecha tato bhuyaga samsiddau kurunandana. So that's why we are again endeavoring to achieve perfection. That's what yatate, yatatocha, yatatecha. Yatatecha means who is endeavoring. Tato bhuyaga. Bhuyaga means again. So yatatecha tato bhuyagam samsiddau kurunandana. Samsiddau means achieving perfection, for perfection. So we are endeavoring for perfection. So because of our past practice and also in this life, if we practice very sincerely, if we follow all the instructions given by Krishna very sincerely in this life, so then what is going to happen is that by Krishna's causeless mercy, so this practice is going to help us. That's what Krishna is saying, that Purva Abhyasena Tenaiva. So Purva Abhyasena. Abhyasa means it is the practice. So Purva Abhyasa means the past practice. So the practice what we did in our past life. That's why Purva Abhyasa. Purva Abhyasena Tenaiva Kriyate Avasopi Saha. Jijnasurapi Yogasya Sabda Brahma Ativartade. So we will automatically become inquisitive about this spiritual knowledge. Jijnasurapi Yogasya Sabda Brahma Ativartade. So this is Sabda Brahma. This Bhagavad Gita is actually Sabda Brahma. Sabda Brahma means it is Sabda means it is the sound basically. So it is coming from, it is Veda. Veda itself was coming like a sound only. It was coming. So it was heard, Shruti and then Smriti. So you hear it and then memorize it. So that's how this is called Sabda Brahma. Sabda Brahma Ativartade. So we will get interested in this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and follow what is said in this Bhagavad Gita. And that way we will start practicing Bhagavad Gita. So that will automatically happen by Krishna's mercy. That's what is happening for us. That's why we are studying Bhagavad Gita. So we are making good progress. We are studying, we are understanding, and every day we are dedicating our life to study this Bhagavad Gita. And we are understanding all these slokas and trying to memorize the slokas. So, and also we are finding enjoyment, happiness in studying Bhagavad Gita. So this happiness and enjoyment, actually, it is actually Bhagavad Gita is the continuous source of enjoyment, continuous source of happiness. So we are getting there. So that's why Prayatnat Yatamanastu Yogi Samsuddha Kilvishayam Aneka Janma Samsiddhaga Tato Yati Paramgatim. So that way we will endeavor for perfection. So Prayatnat Yatamanastu Yogi Samsuddha Kilvishayam. So we will be purifying ourselves from all sinful reactions. That's what Yogi Samsuddha Kilbhisaga. Aneka Janma Samsiddhaga Tato Yati Paramgati. So after many births, when we achieve the complete perfection, Aneka Janma Samsiddhaga, then Tato Yati Paramgatim. Then we will reach the supreme destination. Tato Yati Paramgatim. We will reach the Paramgatim. That is the supreme destination. That is Krishna's abode. That is the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita we got. Now we know who we are and what we are doing, and we have got the opportunity to study this Bhagavad Gita. And once we start serving Krishna, once we understand this Bhagavad Gita, start serving Krishna, then Krishna is not going to leave us. Krishna is always trying to help us. But once we show our desire to serve Krishna, to please Krishna, then Krishna will make sure that we will get enough opportunities to be in Krishna consciousness. That's what is very important. Because in this material world, we know that most of the population in this material world, because only 1 in 1,000 only is endeavoring for perfection. So that means 999 in 1,000, they are after material things. So for us, it is very easy for us to get deviated from this path. So, but once we are serious, once we are interested in pleasing Krishna, in understanding Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna is not going to leave us. Krishna will give us enough opportunities, more and more opportunities, so that we can continuously serve him. That's what we are getting right now. We are getting this knowledge. Of course, this itself is a great opportunity. This itself is a great service to Krishna. Like listening to Bhagavad Gita, studying Bhagavad Gita, teaching Bhagavad Gita, everything is service to Krishna only. Because everything pleases Krishna. That's the reason Krishna is giving us this knowledge. Krishna wants us to understand. Krishna wants us to understand that we are soul. We are not the body. And we need to do everything to free ourselves from this bondage, this material body. Bondage means the soul is bonded to body. So that's what is called bondage. Many times we say karma bandha, janma bandha. So there is bondage to work, bondage to birth. But the soul is bonded to body. We need to break that bond. We need to break that bond. How can we break that bond? So that's why Krishna is saying that asanga sastrena dridena chitva. So we need to cut with very strong force that weapon. So that weapon is asanga sastra. So that is the weapon of detachment. So that is known as jnanasin atmanaga. Jnanasin atmanaga means it is the knowledge of weapon of knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita is the weapon of knowledge. Jnanasin atmanaga. Chitvainam samsayam Krishna yogamatistottista parantapa. So chitvainam samsayam. So we need to cut the doubts. We need to destroy the doubts. So chitvainam samsayam Krishna yogamatistottista parantapa. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So we need to have this knowledge. That's what is very important. Once we have this knowledge, so then we will act. We will use this knowledge. We will apply this knowledge. There is no doubt about it. So that way, what we are getting right now every day is we are getting the knowledge. We are gaining the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So which we are going to use in our life. And the best way to even gain this knowledge, to remember this knowledge, is to spread this knowledge. So that way we can gain this knowledge even very, very quickly by spreading Krishna's message, by letting everyone know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. That's why Krishna said that pratijani. Pratijani means you go and declare. Go and tell everyone. So that's what Krishna is saying there. Pratijani. So Name Bhaktaga Pranasari. Kaunteya Pratijani. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee will never perish. So we need to go to the well, go to everyone and declare it boldly that be a devotee of Krishna, you will never perish. So my devotee never perishes. Me bhaktaga na pranashyati. So being a devotee of Krishna is the ultimate position, status. We need to get it in this life. Once we are devotee of Krishna, so then we don't have to worry about anything. Then we can do everything as per, because Krishna is going to give us this knowledge. Krishna gives this knowledge only to his devotees. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti ragasyamgi etad uttamam. Because you are my devotee, my friend. I am giving you this topmost confidential knowledge. Ragasyamgi etad uttamam. Bhaktosi me sakha cheti. You are my friend and my devotee. So we are Krishna's devotees. There is no doubt. Because we accept Krishna, we believe in Krishna, we have faith on Krishna. So that is enough. That is the only qualification for us to get this knowledge. That's why we are getting this knowledge, understanding all the slokas in Bhagavad Gita. So that way we will get so much happiness and satisfaction when we praise the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. When we glorify the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, it brings us so much of happiness, so much of peace of mind, happiness, enjoyment, everything when we are able to praise the Supreme Lord. That's why Krishna says that Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yadantascha Dratavrataga Namasyamtascha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasade. So my devotees all the time, Satatam, all the time they will be Kirtayanto Mam. They will be chanting, singing my glories. That's why Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. So that way, because it brings us so much happiness. Otherwise, in this material way, material things, everything is temporary, everything is miserable. We see that. We see that in our life every day. Now, even for the past 1 year, close to 1 year, almost 9 months already, more than 9 months over. So we are kind of now we cannot even show our face outside. We have to wear masks, face masks. And we cannot even get closer to anyone. We have to keep a safe distancing. So all these things are that much suffering is there in this material world. So when things go out of our control, we cannot do anything. But still, due to ahankara, we think that we do everything. We can do everything. All such things. If we are doing anything also, that is because the brain given by Krishna. It's not that we are doing it. We cannot say that, oh, humanity, scientists, they are great. They are able to do a lot of things. Nobody is able to do anything. Krishna gives all the resources. Krishna gives us this body. This body is working. This brain is working. That's why we are able to do. We are able to invent. We are able to do a lot of things. That is because Krishna is letting us to do. That is the main thing. So that way we need to realize and understand that there is God in control. If we say that there is no God, even if that person is a scientist, even if that person is known as a renowned or great scientist, but if that person says there is no God, Krishna says that he is a demon. That's what Krishna says. Asatyam apratishtam te jagattaguga aniswaram aparaspara sambhutam kimmanyate kama haitukam. So asatyam apratishtam te jagat aguga aniswaram. They say that this world is not real and this world there is no God in control. That's what they say. Asatyam apratishtam te jagat aguga aniswaram aparaspara sambhutam kimmanyate kama haitukam. So it just appeared on its own, this world. That's what they think. That's what they say. But in our body, there is so much of complex, even the networks, like when we see like the computers or something, when we are seeing all the integrated network system, all the chips, this, that, and all the wires, there are so many small wires, they go, all such things. In our body, it is even much more complicated, from the brain to all the parts of our body. The nerves are going. It also goes through the spinal cord. So it goes. It's protected very safely with the so many bones actually. So cervical bones and lumbar and sacral and the cranial. So a lot of nerves. So it goes, and it is very much protected, and it goes and it reaches every part of our body. And the signal is going to our brain, and then from the brain, the signal is going to all the motor nervous system. Everything we are able to act. So all these things are so much complicated. Everything there is science. Can we say that a computer just appeared on its own? Or all this networking and everything, whatever we are doing, the satellite going around the earth, and we are getting all these signals, we are using all these cell phones, smartphones, this and that, everything has just come on its own? We cannot. Because we know that everything, there is a science behind it. But there is a science behind all the organs which is working in our body. There is a science behind it. Even to design a piping network or plumbing, we have to do a lot of calculations. We need to design. Then only we can receive water. We need to raise the water to the water tank, and then that static head, because of that only water flows. But here within our body, our heart is able to pump very nicely. And also for the air to go through our lungs and then come back from our lungs, there has to be a pressure difference for the air to go. Everything is working very well. Our lung is able to suck in the air, and then it's able to expel the air, expel the carbon dioxide, suck in the oxygen, all such things. So the lungs are working like again like a pump. All those things are excellent. So all those things are very much science. So after seeing all those things, if we say that there is no God, that means what to say? That's why Krishna is saying that they are demons. That's it. So we need to understand that there is God in control. That is Krishna. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita very clearly that I am the God. And Krishna is giving us all the knowledge about the soul, about knowledge, intelligence, mind, senses, everything, how it works. Everything we are getting. We are getting the knowledge about the three modes of material nature. Everything is given very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. That's why we are very fortunate. We are very, very fortunate. We are studying Bhagavad Gita every day. We need to understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely. So that way, we are getting the king of knowledge. That's what is very, very important. King of knowledge. This is the Raja Vidya, the king of knowledge. So in this we understand, in this king of knowledge, we understand that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, he expands in this entire universe as his universal form, Viswarupa. He can do that. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachagam tesu avastita. This entire universe, this entire world, everything is pervaded by me in my unmanifested form. Jagat avyaktamurtina. That same Krishna expands himself into many, many Krishnas, and he is there in our heart as the super soul, and everyone's heart as the super soul. Krishna is witnessing all our activities. So we need to realize, we need to get this science. Otherwise, if we simply think that whatever our material science, whatever progress we make, that's what is great, and things like that, ultimately at the end, we are going to die. Everybody is going to die. But a devotee of Krishna, who serves Krishna, who gets the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, he will be able to make progress towards Krishna. That is the main thing. So we will be able to reach Krishna. We will be able to reach Goloka. We will not be forced to accept again material body and suffer in this material world. So that's why for us this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very, very important, which we are studying. We will understand. We will progress. There is no doubt about it. We will get the complete knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and that way we will be able to plan our life. We will be able to spend each and every minute, each and every moment very wisely, very nicely, very effectively. Everything is by Krishna's mercy. It will happen. So in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we are studying about the universal form, the Viswarupa. So in the Viswarupa, Arjuna already started seeing Viswarupa. So Sanjaya is still continuing. Sanjaya was telling that Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam Pravibhaktam Anekata Apasya Deva Devasya Sarire Pandavas Tata. So in Krishna's body, Pandava, that is the Arjuna could see everything, this entire universe in one place. That's what Tatraikastam Jagat Krishnam Prabhibhaktam Anekata. So divided into many, many forms, everything, this entire universe in one place he could see. That's what Krishna also said earlier. Krishna also said that Ihaikastam Jagat Krishnam Pasyadya Sacharacharam Mama Dekhe Guda Kesa Yachanyad Drashtumichasi. So you see whatever you want to see in my body. So that's what Krishna is showing. So now in the next sloka, in the sloka number 14, so what Sanjaya is saying that to Dhritarashtra, Tataga Savismaya Vishto Krishtaro Dhananjayaga Pranamya Sirasha Devam Kritanjali Rabasata. Tataga Savismaya Vishto. After seeing Krishna's wonderful universal form, he was overwhelmed with wonder. That's what Vismaya Vishto. Sa means Arjuna. So Arjuna, Tataga, afterwards, after seeing the universal form, Tataga Savismaya Vishto, Krishna Roma, his hairs are coming on end. His hairs are standing on end. So because he was struck with wonder after seeing Krishna's Viswarupa. So that's why Tataga Savismaya Vishto Krishna Roma Dhananjayaga. Then what did Dhananjaya do? Dhananjaya, the conqueror of wealth, that is Arjuna, he did Pranamya Sirasa Devam Kritanjalir Abhasata. So he worshipped Krishna. and with his head, bowing his head down. So bowing down his head under the lotus feet of Krishna. So Sirasa Devam unto Krishna. So Sirasa Devam. So he was bowing down with his head unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, and with Kritanjali, so with folded hands. So he was worshipping. That's what Kritanjali, with folded hands. Abhasata, he started speaking. He began to speak. So Arjuna, now only we are going to study from the next sloka onwards what Arjuna is seeing in Krishna's universal form, in the Viswarupa. We are going to study and understand everything. Whatever Arjuna is going to see in the universal form, Arjuna is going to now explain everything to Krishna. So in Arjuna's words, we are going to understand, even though we didn't get the divine eyes, even though we are not able to see Krishna's Viswarupa, but we are able to understand exactly how Arjuna could see that. That's the main thing. Arjuna is explaining everything in detail. So we are going to understand about Krishna's Viswarupa. This knowledge you cannot get from anywhere else. Only in Bhagavad Gita. This knowledge only in Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is the song of God, is the most confidential knowledge, is the king of knowledge, is the king of secrets, and it is the purest knowledge. If we get this knowledge fully, if we understand this knowledge completely, so then our life is going to be so much useful, beautiful, and we will be able to get out of this, all this material nonsense, material bondage, everything. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very, very important. Otherwise, whatever achievements we make materially speaking, everything is useless. But if with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, whatever we make, it's going to be permanent. All the spiritual progress, what we make, is going to be permanently with us. We are not going to lose anything. That's what Krishna is saying there. Neha vikramana sosti pratyavayo na vidyade swalpamapi yasya dharmasya trayate mahatobhaya. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution. Even a little advancement in this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished sloka number 14 in the 11th chapter in the universal form. Hare Krishna, I will stop now and we will discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.